All right, the Boundless Pursuit Podcast has officially reached its first tiny little milestone. We are at 10 episodes. And the good news is I've already got twice that many already recorded, edited, and scheduled for release going forward. We're in this thing for the long haul. I've got enough episodes scheduled right now that if I stop today, we'll be good until the end of May. So we are way ahead, but we're not slowing down. And I couldn't be happier for how this thing has shaped up. In just 10 episodes, we have already covered fishing in 4 different countries. And just on this continent alone, we have crisscrossed all over the place, from Alaska down to the Everglades, from the Arctic down to Southern California. Freshwater, saltwater, in the mountains, in the lowland swamps. We've covered trout, salmon, Arctic char, land-based shark fishing, bowfin, gar fishing, and even exotic exploits overseas. And that is the diversity that I want in this program. Diversity of anglers and diversity of catches. And I really think that when this whole thing shakes up and it's all said and done, the Boundless Pursuit Podcast has all the potential to be one of the most dynamic shows available across all podcast platforms for fishing. And going forward in the next 10 episodes to come, we're only getting bigger and more dynamic. From an Irishman who immigrated to the U.S. to chase giant toothy fish like the alligator gar, to the pursuit of the legendary arapaima deep in the jungles of Guyana, and anglers making the first of many dream trips to places like Bolivia, Suriname, Malaysia, and more. I've got expert anglers already lined up. Episodes have already been recorded, edited, and scheduled for release for fish like snakeheads, smallmouth bass, giant land-based Goliath grouper, monster sharks, and die-hard traveling multi-species anglers that cover fresh and saltwater and drive across the country in the search of the next bite. You're going to see land-based enthusiasts. You're going to see viral moments that you don't want to miss, and the stories that go along with what made those things happen. Listen, this thing is only going to expand. We're only going to stretch it further, and the purpose of this thing is to say boundless in the pursuit of this fishing thing. That means limitless. That means without being restricted by topics, by genres, by species, or any of those things. And listen, even though I've got a rhythm down on this thing, it doesn't change the fact that this is all a lot of work, and your feedback and your participation is critical to me. Please take time to find this podcast on all platforms. Comment on it, share it, let me know what you think. And if you think I deserve it, leave reviews. This is all critical to the growth of this program. And I think fishing media, and especially fishing podcasts, need to start branching out beyond the same old topics. The aim here is to showcase the reality of fishing, coupled with an adventurous spirit. And I hope that if you listen to this, you're coming away with ideas on things to fill your bucket list with, and the encouragement it takes to go and chase those trips. This is the Boundless Pursuit Podcast. We're only going to continue to grow. Make sure to find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Just Google search it. You can find it on boundless-pursuit.com or haverodswilltravel.com. I'm easy to find, and I hope that you'll listen. Thank you.